everyone, welcome back. So I think it's safe to say that I've tried a good number of dewy lip tints. I do have a duplicate of brands, but they are different formulas, so I will be reviewing. For this video, I did try to choose shades that are similar to each other. That way you can see the effect on the lips better and not be distracted by the shade color. So let's go ahead and get started. First up, we have BIA's Ready to Wear Water Lipstick. Surprisingly, this product is really pigmented. However, the stain is not that good. Out of all the lip products, this is the less dewy one. It's a very subtle dewy effect, probably comparable to a generic lip balm effect. As for the scent, it is quite sweet. It smells like Skittles. Glides on the lips really well. It melts instantly on the lips. Very easy to apply. Gives a really smooth finish. It doesn't have any harsh edges. You can build up the color as well. Next up is the BIA's Glow Lip Tint. The good thing about this product is that it's really pigmented and it has a really good stain as well. For the finish, it is a lot more dewy than the first one, and it kind of gives that glazed-like effect. Quite moisturizing. It is a little bit thick, so it might feel a little bit heavy on the lips. And it smells quite sweet as well. Next up is Peripera's Ink Mood Glowy Balm. The more you apply this, the more you will see the dewy effect. One thing I have to keep in mind is that it is very sheer, so you have to apply a few layers to get the color that you want or a more pigmented look. Otherwise, it is quite moisturizing. Because of the layers that you put on, it's going to feel a little bit thick. However, the product does not gather, it doesn't build up, so it gives a really seamless finish. This also smells quite sweet. The stain is also not that good. You will definitely need to reapply this after you eat a meal. And for the scent, it also smells sweet. It's something about dewy tints and it smells sweet. Anyway, next up we have Peripera's Ink Mood Drop Tint. I got really bright colors, so I haven't used this in a while, but after trying this, it's actually not that bad. First, it's really pigmented, gives a really good stain. This is the lightest formula out of all the lip products. It's really watery, very lightweight. Although it is lightweight, it is quite moisturizing. It doesn't dry out the lips, so that's always a good thing. I think it's geared more towards spring and summer shades. It also does give a dewy effect. For the stain, the pigmentation, and the dewy effect, I think it's pretty good enough. Next up is Peripera's Ink Mood Glowy Tint. This has a pretty good stain the longer you wear it. It also is quite moisturizing. This is probably one of my favorite dewy lip tints because of the finish. It has a beautiful dewy finish. It just makes your lips look really plump and moisturized. Also, it is more of a thick product, so it is going to feel a little bit heavy on the lips, but it's going to give you moisture all day. Even if you blot it. It gives a gorgeous look if you like to highlight your cupid's bow or the outline of your lips. It gives a really soft look, easy to build the shade color. They have spring and summer shades and also muted shades. And the muted shades are also quite pigmented. They have a good stain, so that's quite impressive for the muted shades. For the scent, it is quite sweet and it does have a little bit of a shea butter scent to it. Next up is Roman's DEWYFUL Water Tint. This is also one of my favorite lip tints. It gives a really flattering dewy finish. It doesn't have any harsh edges, so it gives a really soft look to your face. It also has a really good stain. Lots of beautiful shades as well, so it's definitely really hard to choose. Out of all the lip products, this one smells the least. It has minimal scent. You can't really smell it at all. Even if I put it close to my nose, I can barely smell it. So if you're someone who is sensitive to scent, I would definitely recommend this lip product. So we have Forencos Tattoo Glass Tint. This is the new formula that came out, which is a lot better than the previous one in my opinion. It's a little bit more soft. It still has its harsh edges, which I tend to like to blot it, but it is highly pigmented. This one also has a subtle dewy finish, as the name says, tattoo. It's gonna stay on your lips all day. You have to pay more attention when you're applying this, otherwise you might have harsh edges on the lips. Kind of a long video, so I kind of need to switch up my lip product. But anyway, last but not least, we have Roman's Juicy Lasting Tint. As you know, this is a really popular lip tint. Number one, it has a really good stain, really pigmented, feels quite moisturizing, really easy to blend, looks soft on the lips, fills in the cracks really well. Also has a lot of shades. So the dewy effect, wish it was a little bit more dewy, but it is pigmented, so I guess it kind of balances out. Unfortunately, this is the only shade I have actually. I probably should get more shades in this, but I do like to mix and match these a lot. Previously on my lips, I had the Forencos and Peripera's Ink Mood Glowy Tint on top to give that dewy look. I usually use these two to apply on top of other lip tints to give more of a dewy effect. If there's something that I missed and you're curious about, do comment down below and I'll get back to you. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in my next video.